Right.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Trails of Cold Steel, brought to you by the one and only, the Shenanaguy. That was so cringe, we're not going to talk about that. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and deal with our third day of our field study exercises. So today you can get the next issue of the Imperial Chronicle. So we're going to go ahead and read that since we already have it. It should be issue number 5, right? We're gonna double check. I don't want to read one early. So we're just gonna head over into our Plaza Bifrost and talk to the bookstore owner. Number 5. Okay, right. Okay. Issue 5. A special issue. A tour of Heimdall's Summer Festival. The time has finally come for the Summer Festival to begin in Heimdall. The first day, in particular, is when a large number of traditional ceremonies take place and is sure to attract big crowds. In this special issue, we will be detailing the highlights of the day's festivities. The Imperial Family Parade. Doubtless, the most anticipated event of the Summer Festival is the parade. This is one of only a small number of chances in the year to see the Imperial family close up. Be sure not to miss it. Crown Prince Cedric will, as usual, be participating in the Mass held at Heimdall Cathedral. He will be traveling in a red limousine, leaving Vancouver Street to the west. Prince Olivert will be watching the summer races take place at Heimdall Racecourse. He will be traveling in a green limousine and will likely be heading south along Vancouver Street. Princess Alphen, meanwhile, will be participating in a garden party to be held at Motter Park. She will be turning east on Vancouver Street, traveling towards the Garnier area on board a white limousine. We hope that this summer will allow you to better plan your viewing of the parade and its royal hosts. The ambassadors arrive in Heimdall. Ambassadors from surrounding nations who will be attending a dinner party at Valflame Palace are currently visiting the capital. Duke Dunnan, representing the Liberal Kingdom, and Speaker McDowell, attending on behalf of the Crossbell State, were seen exchanging greetings with Governor Regnitz. During their visit, they are also expected to discuss the fine details of next month's West Zemuria Trade Conference. Notice from the Heimdall Military Police. The first day of the summer festival in the city is expected to be particularly chaotic. Please help to keep this order at a minimum by following the instructions of policemen and always adhere to traffic regulations. Exclusive interview with RMP. In today's Q&A, we spoke with the officer in charge of the Railway Military Police to discuss their role in the security measures for the summer festival this year. Reporter: Thank you for taking the time to talk with us. If you don't mind me asking, how did the Railway Military Police come to be assisting with the security for the summer festival? Captain Clare, hereafter Captain. I assume you are asking that question as you feel this summer festival has nothing to do with the railways. Well, if I might respond with another question, where do you think the origin of the railways is? Reporter: You mean the center of the railways? Well, I was under the impression that they were manufactured in Ruhr City, so... Captain: The whole of the nation's railway network originates here in Heimdall. In other words, this very city is the Railway Military Police's center of operations. As such, in the same way that we have a unique right to help ensure security in towns and cities along railway lines, I believe we have a duty to ensure peace here in the capital. Reporter: I see. I had been wondering if it was because the Heimdall Military Police was short on staff. Thank you for taking the time to talk with us. Breaking news! Phantom Thief B strikes again! News has surfaced that a tiara on display at the esteemed San Cory's Jewelers in Heimdall, called the Crimson Tiara, estimated value 100 million mira, went missing and was then found. The perpetrator is believed to have been the elusive Phantom Thief B, and though the tiara was safely recovered by the end of the day, all involved were unable to hide their awe at the thief's unfaltering skill. A representative from the Heimdall Military Police confirmed the incident, commenting that they had not expected anything to occur on the day before the festival, and would be tightening security as a result of the theft. And that's it. So, with that, we are going to go ahead and continue on. There's a hidden quest. This individual. Is that him? No, it's not. I do hope he notices and comes back here. I wonder what's wrong. I don't know. He kind of stands out in that suit, though. We should ask. Excuse me, is something the matter? Are you speaking to me? As a matter of fact, I'm trying to find the owner of this briefcase. A lost briefcase, huh? Where'd you find it? Slow down now. It's not quite accurate to say that I found it, or that he lost it. I actually have this exact briefcase, you see. As fate would have it, I bumped into the owner of this one earlier, which led to us mistakenly taking each other's. That's ridiculously unlucky. What an absurd coincidence. I could scarcely believe it myself. I came back here the moment I realized, hoping he'd do the same, but he is yet to turn up. That explains things. Regardless, I plan on waiting here for a while longer. Thank you for lending me a friendly ear, though. You're welcome. Could we offer him our aid, Reen? Yes, we could. Would you mind if we lent you a hand? We might be able to find him if we ask around. Are you sure? I'd feel terrible burdening you like that. But simply waiting for him to return may not be the most effective method here. Don't worry about us. You're all so kind. Are you truly sure about this? We wouldn't offer if we weren't. Thank you so much. Alright, if I'm going to be relying on you, then I should properly introduce myself. The name is Bond. James Bond, and I'm currently employed as a broker in Crossbow. I've only come here to Heimdall a few times, so I'm not all that familiar with it. Your kindness means a lot to me. I'm glad we noticed you then. Yeah, no one wants to be in a situation like this while they're abroad. Would you mind telling us about the owner of this briefcase? Of course, he was a rather old fellow, wearing both a suit and a hat. Oh, and there's a guidebook in this briefcase that details the major attractions of the summer festival, too. It mentions Princess Alphen's limousine passing through the Garnier district during this afternoon's parade. And next to that was a little note that read, "Don't miss this." That's about all I can tell you, unfortunately. I think that might have been enough. Guess we should ask around in the Garnier district then. Yeah, he might be there already. Finding him shouldn't prove too difficult with the description we received, especially when we know the exact model of briefcase to look out for, too. Speaking of which, is there anything notable in your briefcase? The bunny plush I brought for my daughter would stand out the most, I imagine. Understood. We'll keep that in mind. We'll start searching immediately. Thank you. I really hope you find him. Quest, in case of emergency, started. So we speak to him, and I think we just go straight to the Garnier district. And let's see. There's an exclamation. Welcome! Are you here for some fresh juice? Unfortunately not. There's something we'd like to ask you. Reen asked Jonathan if he'd seen the man that Bond had described to them. Yeah, I saw a guy like that not too long ago, actually. So he was an exact match? Yep, old man with briefcase, wearing a suit and hat, right? Bingo. That must be him. We're actually trying to find him. Did he tell you anything that might have given you an idea where he was going? He did ask if there's a good place to sit down and relax around here. He also mentioned that he wanted somewhere simple since everything here is so expensive. So where do you tell him to go? I recommended Alto Street, which isn't too far from here. In retrospect, maybe I should have been more specific and recommended a store. Oh, where Elliot lives. Yeah, if that's where he is, then checking Etoile's probably our best bet. Allow us to make our way there then. Thank you for your cooperation. No worries. To Alto Street. To the Concert Cafe. Ooh, old man in a hat with a briefcase. Hey, Reen, check out that briefcase over there. This must be the guy we're looking for. Excuse me. Why, hello there. Is there something you need from me? Funny you should ask. Rena explained the mix-up to the man and asked him to check the contents of his briefcase. Really? Well, let me check. The man opened up his briefcase and checked the contents. Oh no, this really isn't my case. You were right. Please take me to this Bond person right away. Please accept my apologies for not noticing sooner. I don't come here to Heimdall that often either, so your quick thinking saved us both. Oh no, I can't take the credit for this. It's all thanks to these students that things worked out. All I did was stand here and wait. These young men and women are so kind. Once again, allow me to express my thanks to all of you. Not everyone would take the time to search for me like you did. I'd like to second that. Part of me was worried that I wouldn't be able to return to Crossbell, but now I can, all thanks to you. There's no need to thank us, really. We didn't do much. That's hardly true. Please, take this. It's a little something from Crossbell. It's not much, but I hope it'll convey my appreciation. Received. Running Mishy. We meet again, Mishy. You sure we can have this? I insist. Thank you. Is there anything else you need before we leave? No, I think everything is going to be just fine. Thank you once again. Quest, in case of emergency, completed. Now, we move on with the main story. So, there's multiple areas of interest. One thing though, avoid Motter Park until we've gone through everything else, because we don't want to accidentally advance the story. And by the way, these guys are Heimdall military police. That's why their uniform is all special looking. Right, so Plaza Bifrost is our first location. Up here. Ah.
Woohoo! I'm on a roll! I can almost taste that grand prize.
Crow?
Ah, hey guys! How's that field study coming along?
Oh, it's going fine. But why are you here?
Oh, you don't know? Classes don't run back at the academy during the summer festival. So I came here to squeeze as much fun as possible out of this fortuitous bit of free time.
Meaning?
The summer races, of course.
Wait, you came all the way here to bet money on horse race? We're minors! We're not allowed to place bets!
Do I look like a lawbreaker to you? There's a magazine that's running a prize contest for the summer races. You send in your predictions, and if you're spot on, you win a really fancy prize.
So you came all the way to the capital just to check on that?
If only we all had such boundless energy.
All right, time for some serious praying to the goddess. I'll leave the money here, okay?
Thank you very much. Come back anytime.
Anyway, I'm heading over to the cathedral over in the Sankt district.
Sankt, okay.
Peace.
Thanks.
Come on, goddess, let me win that prize.
That seems a rather pedestrian thing to pray for.
So irresponsible.
That's Crow for you. Looks like there's still places here we haven't explored. Let's go look somewhere else.
Now to the north exit of Vanker Street. What's wrong? Dots. Did you notice something? I thought I sensed someone suspicious. Do you think it was one of the terrorists? We can typically depend on Fee's instincts at a time like this. Might have been my imagination. Lots of people excited for the festival here. Could have been one of them. Either way, that's something we should note in our report. Like Laura said, your instincts tend to be accurate. Yeah, agreed. That's all there is to investigate on Vanker Street. Time to move on to other areas of the city. To Alto Street. And we'll talk to... Ah, this guy. What's wrong, Milton? Oh, hi, Elliot. There's a pretty interesting rumor floating around at the moment about someone just vanishing all of a sudden. Did you say vanishing? Do you know any more details? Oh, caught your interest, I see. I don't know. This is some good stuff. It might even be too juicy to share. Speak up, or we'll force it out of you. Right, okay, I get it. Dang, you two are scary. So yeah, like I said, someone from one of the apartments around here just straight up vanished. The caretaker came by to check on them this morning and found the room as empty as if no one had ever lived there. The only thing left in there was the key to the room. That's quite the curious situation. Yeah, especially since they disappeared without even telling anyone. I've never heard of anyone leaving during the summer festival either. Maybe they had a reason they had to move out so quickly. Do you think this might be related to the terrorists in some way? Sounds like kind of a stretch. Whoa there, you guys seem like you got some good material. What's this about terrorists? Come on, fill me in. Don't worry, it's nothing important. There does seem to be some substance behind this rumor, though. Agreed. I think we'd do well to keep this story in mind. That's all there is to investigate on Alto Street. We should move on to another part of the city. So next will be Draco's Plaza. Hey!
Sure are more people out than there were yesterday.
They must have all come to see the Imperial family's parade.
Anton and Ricky. Festivals like this only ever reopen my old wounds. What a depressing life I lead. Every time I meet someone new, all I can see in my future is rejection. What has my life come to? You should get some gelato from that stall over there, Anton. It's pretty good. I think it might even compare to the stuff you get back in Grand Cell. You should get some gelato from the stall over there, Anton. It's pretty good. I think it might even compare to the stuff you get back in Grand Cell. Let's check out the palace, I guess. Oh, what's Patiri doing out here? Oh, it's not Patiri. Never mind. I'm too excited for my own good. Oh, please, just start already. The palace sure looks festive today. The Imperial family's parade starts here, doesn't it? It's pretty nuts. Yeah, they've even got special security arrangements for the event. I've heard that the limousines they'll be using have high-quality shielding to stop bullets and explosives, too. I guess you can't be too careful with the members of the Imperial family. I've heard much about the skill of those in the Imperial Guard, too. Seeing them in person, it appears those stories were all true. They should be able to handle any crisis that may unfold here. Yeah, I think we can rest easy. That's all there is to investigate in Draco's Plaza. There's more city to see, though, so let's keep moving. Let's go to the Heimdall port. What in Eidos' name are we supposed to do now? You're telling me, young folks these days can't count on any of them. Is there some kind of problem here? Oh, you're the students from yesterday. As a matter of fact, we do have a bit of a problem on our hands right now. What kind of problem? Well, it's nothing you'd need to worry about. But last night a bunch of our younger workers up and quit, just like that. Most of them hadn't been here more than half a year. They just started really getting used to the work, too. Now, thanks to that, our schedule's been thrown all out of whack. That is a significant problem. Is there anything we might be able to lend a hand with? Nah, this one's all on us. We should be able to fix our own problems after all. If they were gonna quit, they could have at least stuck around long enough to train their replacements. I'll bet they got all caught up in the festival hoopla and just decided to cut out of work altogether. Is it too much to ask for a few hands who appreciate a good day's work? Something about this sounds kind of fishy. I get that people would be all excited about the summer festival, but enough to quit their jobs? The timing does seem suspicious. Yeah, let's keep this in the back of our minds for now. That's all there is to investigate here. Time to move on to one of the other areas. Ost District. Underground Waterway. And here's the entrance to the Underground Waterway. What would something like this be doing in a residential area? Especially with all the monsters in it. That's just Heimdall. They find entrances to underground areas from time to time, but it's not much cause for concern. Everyone's smart enough to know that they shouldn't go near them. That puts me at ease. Nonetheless, everything seems to be in order here. Huh? What's wrong, Fee? Did you notice something? Nothing. Chances are nobody's in there right now. Nice to know. Problem is, the footprints we left when we came out of here yesterday are gone. And what does that mean? It's likely that someone went in there yesterday after we all came out. Then they erased any evidence that would suggest they had, erasing our footprints in the process. Sound about right? Are you certain you're not overanalyzing this? Not completely. It doesn't hurt to keep in the back of our minds at the very least. That's all there is to investigate in the Ost District. Time to move on to one of the other areas of the city. Garner District, I think? Yeah. Oh, what are these two doing here? Huh, didn't they expect to see you lot here? I take it you're all here to bask in the summer festival too? Haha, Heimdall's great, isn't it? You get to see how all kinds of stores adapt for the summer festival. If you want to see how the sausage is made, then this is the time to be here. I guess it's a shame we're not here to brush up on our business skills then. Not everyone's a business geek like you are. And while I'm at it, why do I need to waste this experience way you... I'm really stumbling on this. Hugo, check it. There's food stalls everywhere. I swear, I'm here to rein you in so you don't end up getting lost somewhere. Haha, if you can see through all the bickering, you can tell they're having fun. Let's check out the hotel, shall we? Oh my, aren't you the military academy students from the other day? Ah, Vita Clotilde. So, we meet again. Did you come all the way here just to see me? Miss Clotilde. I didn't think we'd get another chance to meet you. Hello again. Actually, we're here as part of our field study again. We're doing a patrol of the city. Isn't that a shame? But I'm glad to see you're all working so hard. I see the two of you are able to make peace too. I'm surprised. How could you notice such a small change when you only met us 2 days ago? Oh, was that right? I just had a feeling that might be the case. Call it a woman's intuition. Anyway, have you noticed any significant changes here since last we talked? Well, thanks to you all taking care of that beast, I've been able to truly relax during my stay. I've slept wonderfully these past couple nights. But now that you mention it, I did notice a suspicious-looking group of people near the hotel last night. You did? There were 2 of them talking in a back alley near here, hats pulled tightly over their heads. When they noticed me trying to sneak a peek, they panicked and vanished into the night. I did overhear them talking about a plan of some kind, though. A plan? That does sound rather suspicious, although we don't know enough to say for certain. Yeah, it does sound like something we should keep in mind. Thank you for your help. I'm happy to have been of service. Still, I'd love to stay here and talk for a while, but I'm afraid my schedule is a little booked at the moment. Are you busy doing something for the festival? Yes, I was invited by a member of the Imperial family to sing at a banquet being held at the palace tonight. I was actually on my way to rehearse for it. I see. I wish I could go and watch, but I doubt there's any chance of that, obviously. Well, good luck. We wish you all the best. The same to you. Anyway, goodbye for now. That's a pro for you. Even when you wish her luck, you're the one who ends up feeling encouraged. Indeed, she never ceases to surprise. That's all there is to investigate in the Garnier district. Time to move on to one of the other areas. But it's not the only thing to investigate in the Garnier district. If you want extra AP, go through here. Plus, it gives you the opportunity to do a little bit of grinding if you need to. Whoops. Wrong way. Oh, there it is. See if I can remember how to navigate through here. And I think this is the hidden... No? This is the hidden passageway. What? No. Oh, no. The hidden passageway is in the second area. That's right. A right. Then another right. Then a left. Straight through here. And this should be the room. Yes. Right? Yep. Of course, I had to check the map a couple times to be on the safe side. Yeah. Well, here we are, back in Mater Park. It still feels weird using the underground passage to get here. The atmosphere is really different than it was just the other day, though. This area seems to be extremely well guarded. The soldiers patrolling the park appear to be from the Heimdall military police. It looks like the Imperial Guard from Valfame Palace is in charge of security for the Crystal Garden itself, though. I imagine security is going to be airtight, considering the garden party is going to be held there. Yeah, especially with Princess Alphen in attendance. This level of security is probably standard when it comes to members of the Imperial family. That makes this a bit of a problem then, right? What are you doing over there? How did you manage to slip through our security? Where did you come from? They seem to regard us as intruders. Looks like we found a little hole in their security. I don't think this is the time to pat ourselves on the back. Yeah, we're probably gonna need to explain what happened. I see, so you're students from a military academy, are you? So there's a secret passage here all along, and it extends into the underground tunnels as well. We had no records of this at all. We discovered it purely by coincidence during our field study. However, it's certainly not implausible that it might be used by unsavory groups to breach security. We'll station some of our men to this area once. I hate to admit it, but you've really helped us by bringing this to our attention. You have my thanks. You think nothing of it. We're just happy to have been of assistance. Looks like this area should be fine now. Yeah, let's move on to somewhere else. AP increased by 2. I thought I smelled something familiar. Hey, isn't that... Oh, Patrick, you're here too? But of course, I did receive a personal invitation to the garden party after all. I see you're all tied up with your field studies, or whatever you call them, even on such a fine day. You poor souls. He really does get under my skin. I've gotten used to it already. Are you alone today? I was under the impression that your butler, Celestine, always attends you, but I don't see him today. It's true, he's often at my side, but I spend plenty of time on my own as well. Don't take me for one of those useless nobles who can hardly lace his boots without his butler's help. I always got the impression his butler was there more to keep an eye on him. Did you say something? Me? Of course not. Well, I wouldn't want to get in your way. I'm sure they have you running all kinds of menial errands. Meanwhile, I intend to introduce myself to Princess Alphen. Try not to be too jealous now. Now, if you'll excuse me. Little does he know we had dinner with Princess Alphen. I can't say I'm all that jealous considering all that time we spent talking with her yesterday. She even invited Reen to be her dance partner. You know, after seeing that, I can't even bring myself to be irritated by him anymore. Anyway, now that we've exposed the hole in their security, this area should be relatively safe from the terrorist tampering. Yeah, I think it's time to move on to another area. Okay. Same day, 12 noon. This is Class 7, Group A, Reen Schwarzer speaking. Hey, it's Sarah. Give me an update. Understood. Huh, she sounds way more serious than usual. Reen reported the results of the morning's patrol. I see. Something sounds off, alright. Though, judging by Fee's reactions, it doesn't sound like the terrorists are wandering the streets. We haven't seen anything that would lead us to believe so. I think there's something happening behind the scenes, though. We just can't be sure what it is. Keep sharpening that instinct of yours. It'll prove invaluable to you. It's almost time for the Imperial family's limousines to head out from Valflame Palace to their respective events. Crown Prince Cedric will be going to Heimdall Cathedral in the northwest. Princess Alphen is headed to Matter Park in the northeast. And Prince Olivert will be going to the Heimdall racetrack in the southwest. Prince Olivert's got an extremely capable bodyguard with him though, so I'm not as worried about him. I've tasked Group B with looking after the Crown Prince, so I'd like you to keep an eye on Princess Alphen. Just make sure she gets to that garden party safely. After that, you can resume your patrol. Understood. We'll head to Matter Park at once. Was that the instructor? New marching orders, huh? You guessed it. The limousine carrying Princess Alphen is about to leave Valfame Plaza. Our mission is to make sure she gets to the garden party safely. Right. We should get to Matter Park as soon as possible then. We can follow the main street. Alright, as soon as we're ready, let's head for Matter Park. Yes! After taking a tram to Matter Park from the tram stop, the main story will advance. Yes, we will head to Matter Park. Next time. Yeah. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye for now.